That's the problem, because nobody can get results because they're lazy and don't want to change their business model. Those agencies will go out of business. Here's how passionate I am. This is what I know about your business. This is why I do what I do. This is what I see as a business person and expert in marketing, and why I want to talk to you. Let's get on the phone, let's have a discussion. You got right back to me.
Wrapped up sales summit, which was good. It actually was really awesome. Met a potential client who's very interested in what we do. Also really connect with people afterwards was fun, and it was great. We went over and did a meetup, and we had some people show up, which was awesome. People that I've connected with and talked to on Instagram, on social, that I would have otherwise never met in person.
Brian had a story up where he was saying, hey, you know what? Any entrepreneurs, people out there starting their business, if you have any questions, hit me up right now on DM. And I said, hey man, we're working on sales. We need to get our sales up. I don't know what to do. What are some steps? And he got back to me in 15 minutes. I was like, this guy's fucking dope, man.
Everything that we're doing now, the power is in, dude, it's on your phone. It's in Instagram, it's on Facebook. My sister lives out here, so she came by, and it's awesome to always just get to spend a little extra time with my sister. I only get to see her a few times a year. It's just fun. I love Santa Monica. I was at DigiMarcon speaking. I did a keynote there, and at the end I opened it up for questions, and there were some really good ones, but there were a couple people that genuinely were stuck in their ways, arguing.
Like if the story is good, then people are going to watch that commercial, or if the story is good, they're going to listen to that commercial.
Are you going to watch the commercial that's 4 spots in because that one was interesting? No, as soon as you know the break's coming up, you go and do something else, or you check your phone. That's the problem.
And if the commercial is interesting enough, you stop checking your phone and you pay attention.
You might.
So wouldn't that be the same though for digital? I mean, isn't that what you're saying? No, you're saying for digital, if the ad is entertaining enough, people will pay attention on YouTube and stuff. I mean, isn't it just the same in general? Your ad has to be a good story.
The theory is exactly the same. The reality just is the attention has moved. The theory has been the same forever, right? Like, if you're putting out good content, if you're telling a great story, if it's interesting, if it's entertaining, if it's educational, and it really connects with me, I'm going to watch it. Substantially less people are watching TV. Substantially more people are watching video on their phones. If you're still focused on that consumer that's still consuming television because they're 50 plus, dude, they're dead in 20 years, and then you didn't do any marketing to the people who are actually not paying attention to the stuff you're doing.
With the way Facebook is going, that's what interests me the most.
What do you mean where the way Facebook is going?
With Facebook, you're supposed to be able on Facebook to be able to get what people need in terms of sales and all that sort of stuff, and there is that happening. Facebook has massive fraud problems, and so does Google.
No, not to that extent. It's not massive.
You really disagree?
Yeah, we do, because I see actual results. We sell shit for clients at scale.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean, right? And so that's the problem, because some agencies can't get fucking results, so it makes our industry look stupid as shit, and then they just burn capital by buying a bunch of banner ads because it's the only way that they can deploy that level of media. That's the problem. That's the problem, because nobody can get results because they're lazy and don't want to change their business model. Those agencies will go out of business.
To think that today, in 2017, that brands and agencies are thinking that, you know what, maybe this digital and social thing isn't working out. We're gonna put it all back into traditional media. That's how you lose. That's how you end up bankrupt. That's how your company closes.
Sports Authority is a huge legacy. It was amazing. When I was skating, I was in the 90s, right? Sports Authority was it. Like, you have such an incredible legacy, and we're not telling that story. You're not connecting with me any more emotionally than you did when I was a kid. And so I chased them down for over a year trying to get a meeting with the CMO, and finally, after being pretty brazen, he was like, fine, I'll give you 10 minutes. Just tell me whatever it is you're gonna tell me. So, I can not talk to you again. I said, all right, sure, no problem. You're spending the vast majority of your money on traditional marketing, print, TV, radio. You're doing very little in the way of digital. And what you are doing on digital and social, you're not storytelling. He said, listen, Brian, while I agree with some of the things that you're saying, we've actually tested this extensively. We've spent millions and millions of dollars testing this using data and analytics. And for Sports Authority, Sunday newspapers actually outperforms everything else by far. Substantially crushes any result that we've ever seen on Facebook. What do you have to say about that? Who the fuck is doing your Facebook advertising? We didn't really stay on the phone too much longer. 48 hours later is when they missed that bond payment that kicked them into bankruptcy. That attitude, that thought, of we're just going to continue to do it the way that we know, and we'll literally even prove ourselves right until we go out of business, that's scary. This is one of the biggest opportunities in the history of business, in the history of marketing right now.
Because when you know what you're doing, it works. We have clients that are selling millions of dollars of stuff online successfully at a positive ROI just from 1 or 2 of those digital and social channels. If you're pulling your budget from social and putting it on TV or putting it in print, you're gonna lose, man, and I don't wanna see you lose. I wanna see everyone be successful because this is the most opportunistic time in the history of business and marketing. It's exciting, it's incredible, and you can have it. But you gotta get rid of the way that it was and accept the way that it is.